Can you hear me? Hold on a minute. My speakers are not yet on. Don't reply. And now you can reply. Can you hear me? Yashwardhan, can you repeat? Nope. My speakers are not working.
Yes, sir, you're audible, but I didn't hear Yashwardhan either.
Okay, that's fine. I can hear you now. Thank you. Anybody has any questions from the previous class or classes? No questions? Okay, so we'll be starting a new topic today. We'll be talking about trees. So trees can be used both for regression and classification. Let us start with using trees for so can be used for both regression as well as classification. Okay. Usually the results that you get from trees are not that accurate as compared to if you're looking for accuracy, trees is not the tree based methods is not the place that you will start building your models. Okay, usually when you use trees you are looking more for interpretability. Okay, the interpretability of tree based methods is quite high compared to any other uh, normally used methodologies. Okay, so it is primarily the trees are primarily used for better interpretability of your results. Okay, let me change my chalk. So you have better interpretability, but at the same time, what do you have? Accuracy may not be high. Okay. So let us start from what one of the examples that is given in the book. Okay, you have so they have some the data set consists of the salary of uh, uh, baseball players. Okay, so you have what uh, what are the points? Let me look at that. So years, not baseball players specifically, but maybe the the hitters. Okay, the batsmen. Okay, in baseball you have uh, hitters. Okay, which is analogous to batsmen in cricket. Okay, the one who hits the ball. Okay, years that they have played in the league. Okay, that is on the x-axis, and on the y-axis they have the number of hits. Okay. Okay. So does anybody know what hits are? Any baseball uh, aficionados in the class? You know what a hit is? You might have. I don't know whether you guys have played that. The first encounter that most of us had with baseball was on the Nintendo game system. Anybody have you played that, Dipanshu? I don't know whether you means I think you are beyond that age.
Never, sir.
Okay. Anyway, so it is, you can think of it as the equivalent of runs. It is not. You also have runs in baseball. Okay, so have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, so the player is here, the batsman, the hitter is over here, the bowler is over here. He throws the ball, the hitter hits. Okay, the one run is scored when you complete the whole circle. Okay, but whenever a batsman or the hitter moves from this place to this place, from the first base to the second base, that is called as a hit. Okay, it may or may not result in a run. Okay, it does not matter, as long as the players move at least one place, that is called as a hit. Okay, so it is sort of like they score quite less number of runs as compared to cricket. Okay, so hits is a very important statistic those guys use. Okay, so the range of years is from 1 to 28, 24. Okay, that is the number of years that the hitters have been in the league, and on the y-axis we have hits, from the total number of hits from 1 to 238. Okay, so and then there are various points. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so one thing that is missing, so obviously we are doing a regression over here, so this is an example of regression. So what is missing? There was a third thing that I told you guys about. What was that? Kya tha? What was this data set about? Anybody remembers? I just mentioned it about 3-4 minutes ago. Yashvardhan, you are unmuted, but I can't hear you. Were you saying something? So you're talking about salaries of these hitters. Okay, obviously in a two-dimensional plot, when you already have two input parameters, years and hits, can you have the salaries here? You cannot. Okay, so that is not being shown here, but we'll implicitly have that in our mind, that the salaries, so these are the points where players are present. Okay, this is only mentioning the points at which some player is present with. So this means that he has this number of years of experience and this many hits. Okay, so we start with the original data. Okay, we start with the original data and then try to divide it into various components. Okay, so let us look at, so this was the original data. It got divided into two parts. Okay, what was the basis of the division? The first division, we'll get into that. How did we do that in a moment? So the basis of the first division was years less than 4.5. Okay, and so that gave you two parts. One was 5.11 and the second is again divided into two parts, hits less than 117.5. Okay, obviously these numbers do not mean anything. Just an example here, and this is divided into two parts, 6 and 6.74. So these leaves are what? Anybody can anybody tell me what these leaves might be? So if years are less than this, then this is your output. Okay, if years are greater than this, then you have to consider not only the years Okay, if years are greater than this, then you not only have to consider the number of years, but also the number of hits. So if hits are less than 117.5, then the output is going to be this. If the hits are greater than 117.5, then the output is going to be 6.74. Okay, so there was one thing done, is that the salary was converted into so we took log or natural log of salary divided by 1000. Okay, salary divided by 1000 is not a big deal, but natural log the salary was not in a bell shaped form. Okay, natural log converts a lot of things into bell shaped. Okay, because you are compressing everything up. Okay, so what is this going to be? So if I'm saying 5.11 is is the output, so what is the salary going to be corresponding to this? क्या होगी salary? It is going to be e to the power
5.11
into 1000. Okay, so this is into $1,000. Okay, so this is the salary of a player. If he has less than 4.5 years of experience, then his salary is going to be of this order. Okay, approximately equal to this. Okay, now how did we come up with this value? ये value पे कैसे आए हम? Any idea? क्या करेंगे हम? So we started with the whole data set. So this was the whole data set. Okay, we started dividing that data set into two parts. Okay, so we started dividing the data set into two parts, and so we have two input variables. Okay, one thing that we are going to do is that we look at hits. Okay, and try to divide hits into two by hits into two parts. Okay, let us say we divided it over here. Okay, and see the average value of all these. So my data set has been divided into two parts now. Okay, this part and this part based on the number of hits. Okay, and I look at what my average value of all these data points is. Okay, I get one average value for these all data points. Let us say I divide it into let us call this as the average y1 hat. Okay, this is the average of all the values in the region 1. So I have divided into region 1 and region 2. Okay, in region 1 the average value of the salaries is y1 hat. What is the average value in region 2? region 2 में क्या होगा? क्या है? The average value is going to be y2 hat. Now if I want to find out the MSE, what is the MSE going to be? And so trees are really crude. Okay, you do not have as much flexibility as you may have in linear regression. Okay, you have a lot of flexibility in linear regression, but here what do? We assign. So if a particular node is located in a particular point is located in a region, we assign that a single value to all the points in that region. And what is the single value going to be? A single value क्या होगी इन सब की?
y1 hat.
y1 hat, the average value of this, okay, this region, okay, is going to give me, I'll assign all of them to the same value. Okay, so what is my mean squared error going to be? Mean squared error क्या होगा? So my MSE is going to be sigma I belongs to region 1 what into yi minus y1 hat. Is that all right?
Yes sir.
या स्क्वायर कर लो इसका और 1. So if you were to take the mean, then you will add one more thing, which is what? क्या ऐड करेंगे हम?
Number of
so number I'm using by this as a region 1. Okay, this is the ordinality or cardinality of your region 1, the total number of points in region 1. Okay, so you divide the squared error by the total number of points in region 1 plus और क्या होगा? क्या करेंगे? Plus. So I'm trying to find the total mean squared error. So क्या होगा और?
Same for the region 2.
Same for region 2. Okay. So region 2, the total number of points. So this is the cardinality. Cardinality. Okay, what is cardinality? Total number of points in that region. Okay, sigma I belongs to region 2, yi minus y2 hat squared. Is that all right? So this is the mean squared error. So how do you divide? So you have the total data set. Okay, how do you divide that into two parts? Two parts में कैसे divide करोगे? मतलब ये तो मैंने बता दिया कि मतलब हम we are looking at the mean squared error. We are trying to minimize the mean squared error. So but what do you do? You are going to, so how many possibilities that you have for dividing this data set?
Infinite.
Infinite number, so almost infinite number of possibilities. So what you are going to do is that you are going to first, let us say you assume that you are only changing hits. Okay, you try changing hits from one point to another. So you will move this line. Okay, you start with this line and try to make a partition like this. Then you find out the mean squared error. Then you move this line again and try to find out the mean squared error again. Get rid of this line again, move again, try to find out the mean squared error. Okay, keep on doing this for hits. Okay, and then let us say you do 10 different values of hits, so you'll have 10 different mean squared error values. Okay, next thing that you're going to do is do what? Like we were making partitions based on hits, we could also make partitions based on age, not age, sorry, age in the league. Okay, the number of years that someone has played in the league. Okay, so we could make a partition like this, then move this partition over here and keep on finding out the mean squared error. So which partition will you choose? कौन सा partition choose करेंगे हम?
With minimum mean.
The partition which gives us the minimum mean squared error. ठीक है ना? We'll choose the partition which gives us the minimum mean squared error. After doing this whole analysis, we found out that this partition gives us the minimum mean squared error when we are dividing the whole data set into two parts. Okay, my original data set was the complete thing, and based on this, if years equal to 4.5 gives you the best partition. Okay, if years are less than 4.5, then you get this value, which is the average of. So let us look at, so this might be a point. Okay, years is equal to 4.5. Okay, number of years in the league is 4.5. If you are less than that, then you choose this value. If you're greater than that, then you will choose a different value which was present over here. Okay, हमने कुछ और value आई होगी. But after doing this, what do? We have divided our data set into two parts, which is one is this and the second is this. ठीक है? अब मैंने क्या किया? What am I going to do? Huh? Yeah, go ahead.
So how will we decide? How will we decide which one to choose? Like hits to choose the partition or years to choose the partition?
I just told you, no? That you try both.
So both in both.
No, not both at the same time. One at a time. Okay. Choose hits as let us say the first partition criterion. Okay. If you do that, you will get a set of mean squared error values. Similarly, you will make years as your various values of years as your partition point. Okay. Then you will get various mean squared error values. Okay. The one which gives you the minimum, you will choose that. नहीं आया समझ में अभी भी?
मतलब सर हिट्स भी मतलब हम दोनों को चूज करेंगे, एक बार हिट्स को चूज करके पार्टीशन करेंगे और फिर एक बार ईयर्स को चूज करके.
So please understand that we are only going to create one partition. Means by one partition means two partitions of the whole data set. Okay, so we'll have only one criterion. Okay, that is the basis of making these rectangular sort of trees. Okay, we are going to choose based on only one variable. Okay, at each point we are going to choose only one variable which will be our deciding factor. Okay, which variable we choose depends on which gives you the minimum MSE. Okay.
Okay.
आया समझ में नहीं आया? Okay. So once now you have two partitions. Now you apply the same logic on these two partitions independently. ठीक है, ये partition तो पूरा अब create हो गया. Okay, this partition has been created. You have one partition over here and another partition over here. Let us call that as, so this is region 1 and this is region 2. Now you apply the same logic on these two regions. Okay, you can keep on going until you have less than, means 1 or 0 points in a partition or something like that. Okay, you can keep going, but we are not going to do that. We are going to keep, means you can have various criterion for stopping with your algorithm, but in this particular case we have we are only allowing 3 different terminal nodes. Okay, so now what do? We divide this into 2 parts, okay, and try to see if that gives us a smaller mean squared error value, okay, and we divide this into 2 parts. Okay, so I have already decided. What have I decided? That I am going to only allow 3 terminal nodes. So in this case we have how many terminal nodes? 3 terminal nodes hai na? So these are also, so if you have studied graphs or trees in your what course? Data structures, have you studied that? Dipanshu, padha hai?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so these are called as also called as leaves, okay, or terminal nodes. Terminal nodes or leaves. Okay, so we are in this particular example we are only allowing 3 different terminal nodes. Okay, तो हम इसमें क्या choose करेंगे? We can obviously partition this into 2 parts. ठीक है, इसको हम 2 parts में partition कर सकते हैं based on either hits or maybe years. Okay, then again it is possible that if you subdivide this into 2 regions you will get better results. Okay, similarly this can be divided into 2 parts. ठीक है ना, ये वाला रीजन भी 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो सकता है. नाउ व्हिच ऑफ द, सो आर constraint is that we are only allowing 3 terminal nodes. Okay, so only one of these 2 partitions can be divided into 2 parts. ठीक है ना, only one of these 2 can be divided. तो हम इन दोनों में से कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे कि किसको डिवाइड करें और कहाँ पे डिवाइड करें?
जिसका सबसे कम मीन स्क्वायर एरर आएगा.
Yeah, so it is possible that you may get a partition like this. Okay, a partition like this which gives the smallest mean square error in region 2. Okay, this partition gives you the smallest mean square error in region 2, and similarly you may get a partition like this which will give you the smallest mean square error in region 1. Now you will compare these 2 mean square errors, whichever one gives you the smallest mean square error, either this or this, you are going to choose that. Okay, so let us, in this particular example, let us say that this region gives you the smallest mean square error, this division which appears over here. Okay, what happens when your number of years of experience in Major League Baseball is greater than 4.5 years? Then what happens? Your hits start making more influence on what salary you get. Okay, so your hits start having more influence on what salary you get. This would be very difficult to interpret if you were to do a linear sort of एक equation आ जाती. Obviously it would have been much more difficult. Okay, you could have gotten an equation, salary is equal to a y plus b hits plus c. ऐसी इक्वेशन आ सकती थी ना अगर हम लीनियर रिग्रेशन लगाते तो?
Yes, sir.
आ सकती थी ना, लेकिन इसको देख के कुछ समझना बड़ा मुश्किल था ना कि क्या मतलब है इसका. ठीक है ना, whereas in this case it is quite obvious. What is obvious here? Much better interpretability as compared. So if you were to do linear regression, it would look, your equation would look something like this: salary is equal to a times the number of years plus b times your number of hits plus a constant c. Okay, whereas in this case almost anybody, if you just explain it once, it is quite obvious what is happening here. If your number of years is less than 4.5, your salary is a certain value. It does not matter how many hits you had. Okay, once you're a junior, it does not matter what many hits you have, you're going to get almost the same salary as everybody else. Okay, Whereas if your number of years is greater than 4.5, then number of hits that you had in the previous year start making a lot more influence, start having a lot more influence on your final salary. So if your hits are less than 117.5, then you get e to the power 6 into 10 into $1,000, and if your hits are greater than that, then you have a different a much higher value. Okay, that's your average salary. Anybody has a question here? So if we were to not have that constraint, अगर मैंने जो constraint लगाया था कि we can have only 3 terminal nodes or 3 leaves, if I did not have that constraint, then how many partitions would we have? Anyone?
Infinite.
4.
Not infinite. Obviously, huh?
4.
4.
Yeah.
No. 4 के ये 4 बना लिए, फिर उसके बाद भी तो हम दोबारा कर सकते हैं इसको पार्टीशन? नहीं कर सकते? बताओ. We can still partition it, no? We can make a partition like this.
But sir, हम उसको फिर किस basis पे partition करेंगे?
Again, trying to reduce the mean square error. Please understand that. What are we doing here? एक सेकंड समझने की कोशिश करो. हम इसमें क्या करा है? Let us say there were 100 points on this side. यहाँ पर 100 points थे. ठीक है? Obviously, all of them had different salaries, and most of them had different salaries, and they had different ages and different hits and so on and so forth. What have I done here when I have assigned this value? मैंने क्या किया है?
Sir, first we tried partitioning on the basis of hits, then on the basis of years, and then we saw that a minimum mean square error was coming for years.
Yeah.
So पहले हमने years के हिसाब से किया. Then we are doing the same for hits. तो 4 ही तो partition होंगे फिर.
नहीं, तुम्हें समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा. दूसरी बार में हिट्स के बेसिस पे नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम दोनों के बेसिस पे कर रहे हैं. दूसरी बार में भी हिट्स और ईयर्स, जो हमें सबसे बेस्ट रिजल्ट देगा वही लेंगे हम. ठीक है ना? ये दूसरी बार में बाई चांस, मतलब नॉट बाई चांस, इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड इन मोस्ट सिनेरियोज, बट लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट अबाउट दैट. वी डिड नॉट हैव एनी प्री conceptions that we are going to make a partition like this only. There was a possibility that in the second case also a partition could have been like this. Okay, there was no such constraint that the partition has to be based on hits now. That was not a consideration at all.
Okay, sir.
So let me ask, how many partitions would we have if we have no constraints? Well, the only thing is that we just follow this algorithm. Okay, we keep on making partitions until our mean squared error becomes smaller. Okay, तो हम क्या करेंगे? तो कितने partitions बन जाएंगे हमारे?
Partition.
हाँ?
Sir, it will be total number of years plus total number of hits.
नहीं.
The number of data sets.
Number of data points in your number of observations in your data set, isn't it? हम उसको अगर तोड़ते चले जाएं तो हमारा मीन स्क्वायर एरर खत्म होता जाएगा ना. मीन स्क्वायर एरर क्या होगा? अगर हमारे सिंगल पॉइंट हो किसी उसमें एक पार्टीशन में मेरा सिंगल पॉइंट है. लेट अस से दिस इज माय, लेट मी यूज अ डिफरेंट कलर. Okay, so if this data point is in this orange box, okay, this orange is one partition, and there is only one data point in that. So what is the value of that data point going to be? Coach y, let us say this is ym. Okay, some ym. Okay, what is the average value going to be? That is what we are doing now. We are assigning our prediction. The prediction from the tree is that it is the average value of all the points in your partition. ठीक है ना? At a particular node, how many points you have, you take an average of that and assign that particular value to that particular point, that particular node. So in this case, what will be the average value?
Fine.
It will be the same as this. Dipanshu, तुम ही पूछ रहे थे ना कुछ?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir, it is same. Average
It is going to be the same. So what is the mean square error going to be?
0.
0. Okay, so if you really wanted to reduce the mean square error, what would you do? If that was the only goal, Obviously, that is not going to be what we are going to do because it makes no sense. Okay, it is going to be pointless exercise. But if we were to allow this algorithm to run till it gets fully satisfied, which is minimizing the mean squared error, what is the mean squared error going to be? It is going to be 0. And what? How many partitions are you going to have? हर पार्टीशन में क्या होगा? एक पॉइंट आ जाएगा, है ना? ठीक है ना? Means there is a possibility that you might have 2 or 3 points in one box. That is also a possibility, which also give a mean square error equal to 0. But that's not the point. But if you were to think about it, that you allow it to freely make as many partitions as you want, your end result is going to be that you will have each partition contains a single point where the average value of the partition is going to be the same as what the value of one point is. So the mean square error in all the is going to be 0. But what does it do to interpretability? What is the original point? Original point of making a tree was to have good interpretability. अगर तुम ऐसा करोगे तो क्या होगा? If you have 1000 players, you have 1000 different terminal nodes. So what is the point? ठीक है ना? Doesn't do much for your interpretability. Is that all right? Dipanshu, does it make sense or no? I think it doesn't. So please voice out your doubt.
So my doubt is right now, like, what are we doing with this, right?
What are we doing with what?
Sir, this partitioning. So like where are we going? Sir, I think that then it will be clear. Like if you tell us what is the main objective.
So our main objective in this case is obviously to make a prediction, but prediction is not the highest goal when we're trying to use trees. Okay, we already know based on experience, not you but the statisticians know based on experience that accuracy is worse in case of trees as compared to a normal regression methodology. Okay, so our main goal here is to have reasonably good prediction, at the same time have good interpretability. So if you look at this, so if you were to do linear regression, your equation would look something like this. It is obviously going to give you much better results than this particular, because what are we doing here? We are clubbing all 100 people into one point, one value, which is not really a very good way of predicting something. Okay, so but what are we doing here? We are having a very good picture of what kind of salaries people get based on the number of years that they play in baseball, in Major League Baseball. So does that make sense or no?
Sir, it's like we are not pinpointing like we used to in linear regression.
Yeah.
It's like grouping them.
Yeah, we are grouping all of them in one value.
So sir, this is a classification part you are talking about.
So this is not classification. This is regression. Okay, we are doing regression because our output is not a class but a numerical value. Okay, that is what decides between regression and classification. Okay, we have taken that numerical value is the average of all the values in that particular node. ठीक है ना? So if you allow this algorithm to run, obviously you will have as many partitions as the number of points in your data set, which doesn't make much sense from interpretability point of view, and probably from even accuracy point of view, it doesn't make much sense to do that. So we usually have constraints on either the number of terminal nodes. Okay, that might be one constraint, or the number of points in a terminal node. Okay, so let us say that if the number of points in a terminal node is so I stop dividing a partition into various regions. I stop dividing if my let us say number of points is 10. Okay, that might be one way of stopping the growth of the tree. Okay, if any region contains 10 points, I'll no longer consider it in the division process. Does that make sense, Dipanshu? Will that curtail the growth of the tree?
Yes, sir. Okay.
And making it you means pointless to do this exercise if we allow it to grow to individual nodes containing a single point. It doesn't make much sense. Okay, but if we have a reasonable number, let us say 10 points. Okay, if we have 10 points, then it makes we'll stop considering that partition completely. That partition is no longer divisible. Okay, we can think of it as an atom. Okay, that we no longer divide a partition which contains less than 10 10 data points. Okay, so we just discussed how to create a tree. Okay, but this has a little bit of disadvantage that there is a possibility that means these 10 points may contain a very special outlier. Okay, there is a possibility that these 10 points may contain a very special outlier which may be important for us to consider. Okay, there is a possibility like that. So not one outlier, maybe now 5 out of these 10 points is means if you divide these 10 points into two 5 points 5-point regions, you may get a better result, much better result as compared to if you were to club all these 10 points at the same time. There is a possibility. Okay, so what we do is that instead of putting a large constraint in the beginning, what we do, we make this constraint to be very small. Let us say 4 points or something like that. Okay, depending on your problem. Okay, depending on what your problem is, what kind of data set you have, you allow this tree to grow very large. Okay, so the method that we use is that we initially allow our tree to grow large. Okay, so we allow tree to grow large. Our constraints are really lenient. Okay, we have very lenient constraints. Okay, we allow that. After doing that, what do we do? क्या करेंगे हम? Any idea? कुछ कर सकते हैं हम? After we have divided our tree into very large regions, Tanya, you are about to say something?
Sir, I was saying that possibility that we can club end nodes
Yeah.
together.
So that particular technique is called as pruning. Okay, and pruning is the physical phenomena, not phenomena, the thing that your gardener does. Okay, cuts prunes the branches of your tree. Okay, so but in this case we are not going to throw away the data. We are going to do what? We are going to merge two regions, two nodes together. Okay, so let us. So we have, let me write down the equation for pruning, that m is equal to 1 to t I such that xi belongs to region m, yi minus yr m hat squared plus alpha. So the cardinality of t. What is cardinality of t? Any idea? What might be this cardinality of t in this case? The t is the total, the tree. Okay, the complete tree that we have made. Okay, any idea what this might be? So I'm telling you, it is something related to number of dash in the tree. What might that be? Any idea?
Levels.
Huh?
Levels.
Levels is not that important in this case.
Leaves.
Leaves. Okay, number of terminal nodes. So this is number of leaves or terminal nodes. Okay, so Now let us look at something. So this would have been, ये क्या है? What would this have been? This would have been your squared error, isn't it? ये squared error हो जाता हमारा. What are we doing here? So we have divided our what is, maybe I missed something. Sigma I is equal to m is equal to 1 to t. This should not be t. Should it be t? So we have divided our region into our tree. Into what? Will it be t? How many regions do we have? अगर हम उसकी बात करें, yeah, maybe it is correct. So if we have the whole region, okay, what is my t, capital T going to be if we have one single partition? What is capital T going to be? क्या होगा? 1? ठीक है ना? This cardinality of t, what is that going to be? It is going to be 1. If I divide it into 2 regions, then how many? 2. Okay. And if I divide it into 4 regions, then my cardinality is going to be 4. So that is correct. Okay. So the number of leaves comes out to be the total number of partitions that you have for your complete data set. Okay, that is good. So we are talking about mth region. Okay, any m region, m goes from 1 to the cardinality of t. Okay, and I'm going to sum over all the points of that particular region. So let us look at inside one region. Is that correct? Is this the squared error inside one region m? Is that correct or no? So I is such that xi belongs to Rm. M is your mth region. Rm is your mth region. Okay. Yi minus the average value in the mth region. Okay. So this is the squared error value in this region, and put summed over all the regions. So this would have been the squared error in the previous case. Okay. But we are adding what? We are adding this additional term. Okay, it is similar to regularization in linear regression. Okay, what did we have here? हमने यहाँ पर क्या करा था? Gamma times the sum of all the parameters. ठीक है ना? All the parameters. Okay, but in this case we are putting a constraint on the number of nodes that you have. Okay, so how can you make the tree more flexible? Tree की flexibility बढ़ानी हो तो हमें क्या करना होगा? So this is the error function. Okay, this is the error function. I'm trying to minimize this. Okay, if I want to allow more flexibility in making my tree, what do I do? क्या करूँगा मैं?
Increase the t. So
हाँ?
we will increase the t.
नहीं, t तो ऑटोमेटिकली चेंज होगा ना, हमारे हाथ में नहीं है वो कैपिटल टी. हम कैसे उसको फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी को कैसे बढ़ाएंगे? यहाँ पर जो चीज ने, हाँ, अल्फा को क्या करेंगे?
It will depend, हम बढ़ाना चाहते हैं तो
No, I want the tree to be more flexible.
We'll decrease alpha.
Yeah, we'll decrease alpha. If alpha is 0, then most likely your tree is going to have how many data points? How many nodes? We just discussed that. We'll have n. Okay, yes. The total number of points in my data set. Okay, but if my alpha becomes larger and larger, what am I doing? I'm forcing my tree to be smaller and smaller. Okay, so that is how we do this pruning. Okay, my chalk broke. So that is all we have for today. We'll broke मतलब broke टूटने को बोलते हैं बेटा. So we'll stop here. If anybody has a question, I'll answer that. mean I have another chalk, but the time is also up. So don't think कि मैंने chalk की वजह से class खत्म कर दी. Anybody has a question? Otherwise we'll continue with trees in the next class. Friday there is no class, no?
Yes, sir. Friday is holiday.
Holiday. ठीक है. So we'll continue on Monday then, if nobody has a question. Nope. Okay then. Bye bye. See you on Monday.